Hello everybody, this is JavaMonk, and today is episode 23 of the Nostalgia Trip series. So, FYI, this series is ending on episode 25. Next episode is the World Tour, episode 25 is the grand finale, and so this episode is, I guess, the pre-finale. We're gonna finish things up. We're going to clean things up. We're going to start with cleaning up the storage room because this is just the worst. Like, I started on designing some things here, but then just kind of gave up. So we're fixing that. We're going to make this room look nice. So first things first, I think we should maybe clean this up a little bit. This is where I keep bulk supplies, or at least things that used to be in bulk. Things like redstone used to take up 3 chests. Wooden planks, this used to be full. Sand, still is full. Lapis, still basically full. I don't know what these chests are for, but I had lots of stone, lots of gravel. This is still absurdly full. So we're gonna figure stuff out with this. The difficulty here is I only have 3 more chests to actually take up with actual items. So I think we should maybe just recategorize some older items. For example, this chest stack that's just currently slabs and stairs, it shall now include planks. So much better. Okay, I think this part we can fill back in, because I don't intend to use this part of the room ever again, and we might as well just cover it up and pretend it never existed in the first place. Alright, I've already made some progress. So these walls, I'm just putting a just black stained clay or black terracotta. I gotta figure out a ceiling color. But the only bulk thing over here is gonna be cobblestone. There we go. All these chests full of cobblestone. That's all that's going to be in here. Everything else is going to go in this bulk storage room. Now also, I do still need to access these corners, and that's just to set up new sorters and also to dump bulk items in that I can't just directly dump in right there. Things like unstackable items. This is one thing that I'll admit I really kind of miss about my older survival world. That bulk storage room was incredibly useful. You could literally just walk up to the chest and dump some items into a hopper, and it'll automatically go into that specific stack. You can't really do that in this update though. So we gotta do this instead. So to help with that, I do want to cover up those corners and make them less ugly. So, simple little piston door. You flick the lever, you walk in, there you go. It's just a torch and a lever. And that's it. Now this is a vibe. For sure. We got redstone lamps on the ceiling, which are all powered on to give light. We got the black terracotta walls and sandstone floor. I don't know. I kind of like this. I don't know exactly what vibe this is, but it is a vibe. And it's not explicitly a backrooms vibe. You know what? I like this. Let's implement it in the larger room there. And of course, I got plenty of sandstone. I'm going to since I'm building a floor, might as well just use sandstone slabs for that. And then for redstone lamps, I got oodles of redstone, oodles of glowstone, and if all else fails, I can always visit the witch farm. So this took multiple hours and a couple trips to the witch farm to get all the redstone needed for these lamps. But so far, I think it's pretty decent. So all we gotta do now is place all the sandstone. And here's the best part. We can now go through and remove all the torches. I mean, it's a vibe, for sure. Again, I'm not sure what vibe exactly it is, but it's certainly, I mean, it looks better than the stone did. Yeah, Okay, I guess this works. I swear I've seen this kind of design before, though. Hold up, let me see if I can pull up a video, because I swear I've seen this kind of aesthetic before. Okay, I think the closest is potentially Daniel Coates. I used to be obsessed with this guy. Mostly because he made videos about the Iron Trench, which I was also obsessed with at the time. Go figure. This was interesting, the Cobra. I did not understand how this worked. I attempted to build the Iron Towers. It did not work. I attempted to build this tree farm. Couldn't figure out how to make it work. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay. This isn't exactly that aesthetic, but it's something. You know what? It's clean enough. We will call it here, and we'll move on to the next project. And now, with the storage room all decorated and looking nice-ish, I guess, I also went through and changed this minecart tunnel to be full of spruce planks instead of just stone and cobblestone. So now this part looks nice. Yay! So that's the elevator. Okay, I think... Yeah, okay. I can see why I kind of burned myself out a little bit, because interior design is the worst. I don't like doing interior design. You can really tell with like the card games that I make which arenas I built and which ones were built by other people. Because the ones built by me are usually not very detailed, because it's really exhausting to do, and I'm not a huge fan of doing that. But today, tell you what, we could just end the episode once we finish off this bedroom right here. So we're gonna have a bedroom right there, and inside the bedroom is gonna be all of this. I think this is my day one starter house, so definitely does not belong here anymore. Should probably go inside. I think it's about time that all of my most precious resources went somewhere other than exposed in the open. Why did I do that? Let's do something about that. So let's see. I like the positioning of this bed. Maybe we can add like a nightstand kind of thing over here. This can be where I keep all the miscellaneous and the most precious items in my collection. Let's maybe... I brought some materials to maybe make a lamp. I figured that'd look kind of nice. How about something like this? Like a little reading lamp. Let's see. Let's go here, maybe here, and a lamp. This looks really silly. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe we put the lamp here. Yeah, okay. And we can stick trapdoors like this. And maybe turn on the lamp, right? Oops. Whoa, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see. And can we... Yep. There we go. Yay! Okay, so there's my lamp. Can I put a trapdoor on the fence? No. Damn. Okay. There's my little reading nook. Oh, there's my bed area. Can keep my precious chest right there. Let's maybe keep This bedroom's almost too big. I have a bunch of things here, and I'm just gonna brainwave for a bit. Okay, so if you'll allow me, behold, a sink. This can be like a oven kind of thing. You know what? I should maybe build a refrigerator. That would be nice. Let's make a desk here. Let's see. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Uh-huh. Let's do that. Ooh, and there's your seat right there. Okay, there's a desk. And can I... Can you put a painting? Oh, too big. Can I maybe put a... Yo! Okay, this works out really well. Okay. Let's maybe put the seat here. There we go. Nice little computer, I guess. Yeah, that works. Maybe put the computer there. Nope, too big. Okay, let's do this. Oop. And okay, that works. There's my computer. And no, I am not going to put an item frame with an apple in it. Okay? I don't use Apple products. Well, okay, my phone's an Apple product, but I don't use Apple computers because they suck. Anyways, let's see. So here's I'll have a little recording station over here. And let's see. I can maybe build a refrigerator over here. I can fill the sink up with water. Yeah, this can be like a little studio apartment. Why not? There we go. And there's my table, which is a crafting table, obviously, which is also an eating table, because why not? How to build the fridge. You ready for this? 1, 2, and iron door. Bam. Fridge. Ta-da! World's easiest fridge. Because why the heck not? And then, let's see. Let's maybe put... So we definitely need some lighting. I don't know why, but I just really like redstone lamps. I don't know why I'm suddenly taking a liking to redstone lamps, but I just really like them. I think they're kind of cute. Or they give off a certain vibe. And whatever that vibe is, I can't quite name what it is, but I like it. Okay, this is way too dark. Ooh. This is a stove. And stoves need a light. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, in that case, we need to move the fridge over here, maybe. Shove it in the corner, because why not? Boop. Let's get some stone pressure plates, maybe? So that way this looks like a stove. Yeah. Okay, I like this. It's kind of cute. Is this too dark? Let's see. Oof. Yeah, this mob's gonna spawn there. Where else can I insert a light? Maybe have another lamp right here. Boop, boop. And lamp. There we go. Actually, does this look more like a stove? I don't know. I like this. Kind of looks like one of those gas range thingy-majigs. I like this. Okay, there we go. All decorated. I don't know how I managed to brainwave all this, but you know what? You know what? I genuinely don't know what this is. But also, I kind of like it. Why did this trapdoor suddenly flip up? Is that just gonna happen randomly? That's gonna be really annoying. Okay. Now the question is it too dark? Oh, shoot! I also need to move my anvil. Ah! Holy crap, that scared me. Okay. I'm glad I moved all my items. That's a pretty good reason to move your items. Oh. What the? Is this a cave? This is a cave, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, this is falling down way farther than expected. Oh. I do believe this is a cave. Let's see. Can we explore it? Huh. World's smallest cave. And with that, we can now tear down our day one structure. This was the place that kept us safe on day one. If I remember correctly. It's probably not, but oh well. But either way, it is now gone. And with that, we can also... Is there anything over here? Nah. It's just weird water flows. This water flow is ugly. Let's fix that. There we go. Nice smooth beach. Yay! There we go. Nice and smooth. I got all this purple wool for a reason. And I don't remember what that reason was. Maybe I can carpet the first floor with purple wool. Would that be too obnoxious? Let's see, redstone lamps or glowstone? Because torches are not going to light the place up well enough. I feel like I'm using redstone lamps too often now. Let's try glowstone. Whoa! I got a lit redstone lamp! What the heck? Hold up, is that... Holy smokes! Wait a second. Can this... dang it. It updates. But that's so cool! I had no idea. You can just straight up get lit redstone lamps. That's kind of fun. I had no... Huh. Weird. And they don't stack together either. See? Look. They just straight up are different blocks. They even have different IDs. That's fun. I know it's almost morning, but I kind of want to take a nap in our newly formed bedroom. And this also gives an opportunity to show off the newly lit up hallways with glowstone instead of all those torches everywhere. Looks really nice. Until you go up the stairs and get all the torch-filled hallways over here. But that's fine. You know what? As part of the cleanup, let's maybe remove all these second floor signs. We can still keep the labels here. Let's move this guy up to keep consistent. All the farms that I didn't get around to building, and frankly don't really have a desire to build. Except for the sheep farm. The sheep farm never actually worked. I don't know why I built this thing. This is kind of a cool view here. The floating islands look really derpy, but we got the really cool looking iron trench. We got this absurd house right there, and the absolutely demolished landscape from all the Endermen moving grass and sand around. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this view. One last thing. There's a baby zombie in there. I don't know how that baby zombie got in there, but it should not be there. So let's take care of that. We can do a boop, 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 boop. Ah, it appears to be holding an egg. Get out of here. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. Yeah, these villagers are just going to be perpetually jumping around. I know I had at some point planned to build a villager trading hall and do all kinds of other stuff. But, you know what? We didn't get around to that. And that's okay. Ultimately, this is kind of an unfinished world. Like, I haven't done all the things in this world. And you know what? I'm okay with that. For once, I am okay with leaving a world unfinished. I didn't get around to doing all the things that I did, that I wanted to, but look at all the things that we did do. I mean, you can see the iron trench in the background, you can see that insane house back there. There's a lot of things here that I'm very proud of. And next episode is gonna be the world tour. So with that, I think I'm gonna call it an episode. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see you next time for the Grand World Tour. See you then!